Hi everyone, my name is Aina. This is my second video on YouTube. I'm very excited. This video is about Chinese language and what is the most important, one of the most important part about Chinese is pronunciation. Number one, pronunciation. The second, the most important part is the tones. Extremely important. Can't stress enough how important these two are. So, the pronunciation. When you start learning Chinese language, make sure you have a tutor or a teacher who can check your pronunciation. Because I know that some of the students study Chinese on their own. I don't think that it's a great idea when you start learning Chinese because if no one is there to correct your pronunciation, you can't really correct your pronunciation because you don't really know if it's correct or not. Sometimes it sounds to us that it's correct, but in fact it's incorrect. So it's extremely important to have a tutor or a native speaker or someone who can correct your pronunciation. Extremely important. I just can't stress enough how important it is. You will thank me later because I know a lot of students who study for a long time and later on they realize that their pronunciation is incorrect because sometimes if you have friends who are Chinese or I don't know, sometimes they just don't tell you that your pronunciation is incorrect. It's just because I mean I don't know why, but they just don't do. They say, "Oh, your Chinese is so good, great job," and so on. So yes, it's better to have a tutor or someone who can correct your pronunciation. The second, one of the most important too. So the second one is tones. Tones, I can't even stress enough how important tones are because some students they get to the point where they are at a pretty high level. They are at level HSK6, HSK5, but their pronunciation is their tones are still incorrect and they think that they are understood and everything is fine, but in reality they are understood. Yes, when they talk about very basic topics, they are understood, there's no problem. But when they start speaking about something that's their opponent doesn't know about, that's where the problems come up. They are not understood, and it's not that surprising because it's a tonal language, and if your tone is incorrect, you will be misunderstood. Yes, if the opponent knows what you're going to talk about, you might be understood. You probably will be understood because they will probably guess according to the topic that you're talking about. So they will probably